Future Millionaire. It's 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, October 24th, 2022. I wanted to read this over before we do anything further. We'll get into the charts, we'll talk, have some XRP discussion, but this is the most important thing to me right now. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new or returning, and also share this to everybody on social media so I can get more people into my community. So, SEC asks court to deny Ripple motion for summary judgment in XRP lawsuit. The U.S. and Securities Exchange Commission (SEC) has filed a legal rebuttal to Ripple Labs Inc.'s motion for summary judgment, a day after Ripple took a similar move against the SEC. So, this was on Friday. Fast facts. The SEC wrote in a document filed on Friday that Ripple's motion should be denied because the undisputed evidence shows that defendants engaged in unregistered offers and sales of securities to public investors. Meanwhile, Ripple has also filed a document against the SEC's motion for summary judgment, saying the securities watchdog has no viable legal theory to support its claim that Ripple had to register XRP as a security under the Securities Act of 1933. In December 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple and its executives, alleging the sale of XRP constituted an offering of unregistered securities worth over $1.3 billion US. On Friday, crypto wallet provider SpendTheBits requested permission to file an amicus brief, typically submitted by an individual or organization that is not a party to a case, but intended to influence the court's decision in support of Ripple. Also last week, Ripple's general counsel, Stuart Elderody, said the SEC had handed over internal documents to Ripple containing comments by former SEC Corporation Finance Division Director William Hinman on cryptocurrencies, which has been a major point of argument in the lawsuit. So that's what I'm looking at with the lawsuit, and I wanted everybody to realize that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a legal rebuttal to Ripple Labs Inc.'s motion for summary judgment on Friday. So that's what I'm looking at in the news right now for XRP. Welcome back, everybody. As we can see, XRP is down 2.32% to 45.80 this morning. And it's still well within this ascending triangle pattern. And I want to go to the Perpetuals Futures chart because it's easier to see. We did have a few come downs in the last one day on the daily candles, but nothing more than wicks, as you can see. Today, we are still trying to maintain a stronghold on this uptrending support. We are, as of right now, we're still where we need to be. It looks like the market's shaking out here a little bit. And this, I talked about yesterday. It wasn't exactly ready to go up, but it's starting to make its move now. It had to line up everything. I did a live last night just to talk about this very thing. And as of right now, as long as we don't break this area of support at 45.59, we're going to be in good shape here to make a run back up. And this inverted head and shoulders pattern can at least go to the next stage at about 52.13. But the top of this pattern, 65 cents. Now, if we break this, we have the chance to come to the extended bear flag. It doesn't invalidate the inverted head and shoulders until we break roughly down at 31, maybe even lower at 30 cents. But this is what we're looking at today for XRP. And if you're a fan of IOTA, which I want to get into the chart as well, I get a lot of questions about IOTA, and I have no hold bar now. I go to anything I want whenever I want. If you want to show that support, join Tom's Army. Get that exclusive content. Join me on the Telegram. Ask me questions. But IOTA, a lot of people ask me, Tom, I know IOTA is one of your tops. What you're going to buy. Where do you buy it from? Well, I have that answer for everybody. I'm on a new exchange. I'm also on BitGet as well. Uphold's my number one where I like to send stuff after. Outside of my XRP, on the ledger. And not in the cold wallet. But if I want to trade, I like to have stuff on Uphold because I use their Uphold card, so they send me money every few months. But anyhow, as dividend payments and such. But on IOTA, I found on MEXC, they have IOTA not only for spot, but for futures trading. So if you want to join me on MEXC, there's a link in the video description below. I just want to show everybody real quick, just so they know I'm not bullshitting. So if you go to the futures, type in IOTA. You can clearly see IOTA is in the futures trading in the perpetuals future, and you can trade up to 200x in the USA. Or if you're using their futures, you don't have to have a VPN, KYC, or pay any kind of spot fees, and they don't require a VPN. And you're welcome in the USA here. And then IOTA in the spot chart. You can buy 3L long, 3S short. But it's a fantastic thing because on a lot of other websites, I can't buy IOTA. And the fact I can futures trade it. You can also futures trade HBAR and Casper on here, which we were unable to do with BitGet. So if you want to join me on MEXC, look in the video description below. And if enough people join me via my link, they'll approve me for copy trading. But I have to have a big enough following before they'll approve me. So that's all I'm going to talk about. That, look in the video description below. But IOTA, man, it's huge that they have IOTA. 2353 is the underneath support, but it looks like we're finally starting to move out of this area now. We have a 20 cross in the 50, so this is a bullish cross in the 2-hour time frame. We've already completed the divergence in many time frames. I don't think the 45's quite got there yet, but all the way up until the 30-minute, I believe it's come through, yeah. So right now it's looking pretty bullish for IOTA, and IOTA is going to have bigger ambitions to come up to this 28-cent mark. It's had such a fall down that if it can ever gain a little bit of momentum here, that's what I think IOTA is planning on doing. But we also have to pay attention to the Graham pattern. And then after this, I want to take a look at XLM. And everything that you're used to getting on BitGet is on MEXC, except there is a whole lot of added. I mean a lot. And it's fantastic. I regret not being on there sooner with IOTA and some of the other ones that I can futures trade. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's opened up my world here. So that's what we're looking at. So IOTA needs to get past this downtrending support. If it does, we're going to start making this move up. So pay attention to IOTA. And now I want to get into XLM because I want everybody to see the update this morning. I want everybody to see the charts because it's very important where XRP's at. XLM's underneath supports at 10.7. We've got this overhead resistance at 11.3, followed by 11.54, 11.71, and 12.1. It looks like to me we're starting some kind of reversal here. Even on XLM, if you go out into the 2-hour, you can see we're starting to about have this cross in the 2-hour time frame. It's almost like we're down here for the last ditch support. So watch XLM, and then also DGB is another one. DGB's up over the 20-day, and it looks like it's getting ready to ride up 0.0848. So I'm watching this on the 2-hour time frame because DGB's trying to get back on top the 20-day. We're about to have a 20 cross in the 50. And if we have this happen, our next move is going to be up to about 8.75. We do have underneath support at about 8 cents. I mean, 0.08. So watch that. And then we have ambitions to go much higher if we can break out of this pattern. We've been down here for so long that DGBs has to have some kind of rally correction. So we have hits on support, resistance. So the underneath support's at 0.820. Up top, this X marks the spot. It looks like we're hunting for 9.09. So that's what I'm looking at for XRP, XLM, DGB, IOTA. And then let's take a look at Bitcoin, which is at 19,376, down 1.01%. And we still held on top of this descending triangle, which is what you would need to break back down into to remain a little bearish. So we're going to be trying to push to 20,413 if we don't break back down here in the short time frame. You can also see the uptrending support that's very key is 19,200 level. You break that, then you got 20,116 followed by 20,400 and change. Right now we have a 19,600 resistance, which is the closest in the area. So that's what I'm seeing this morning. That's what I'm feeling. We got the DXY up 0.3% to 112.285. And the US 10 years back up to 4.20. Last night it was down to about 4.15. Crude oil is down 2.35%. So expect PBR to likely have a little bit of a reversal this morning. Gold's down 0.5% or down $8 a share or $8 an ounce to 1648.58. Barrick Gold's down 0.6% this morning. Kinross is flat. B2 Gold isn't showing any trading yet. Platinum's down 0.7% an ounce at 923.50. Silver's down 1.49%, getting a little beaten up here. Back down to 19.10, which is no surprise with the US dollar currency index reversing up a little bit. I imagine Fortuna Silver Mines, after a 7.58% rally on Friday's probably going to open up 2 to 3% down. We've got copper down 1.10% or $3.439 per pound. And the total crypto market cap is down 0.94% to 889 billion. And the total crypto market cap is at major resistance at 892 billion. But I believe it's got ambitions now that it held this downtrending support. It looks like, anyhow, for the time being, if it breaks this, we've got ambition to go up to 940 billion. Make sure to hit that like button. If you want to join me in any of my ventures, join me on MEXC.
Are you still?
You go in the video description below. MEXC, buy XRP in USA. No VPN, no spot fees, no KYC needed. Futures trade allowed for USA users, and their leverage is up to 200x, no KYC. And like I said, they have IOTA, they have XRP, and they have HBAR, Casper, and anything else you could think of on BitGet, plus a bunch of added ones. You can donate XRP. There's the address. Make sure you send the destination tag as well. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. And then BitGet, you can trade with me. No spot fees, VPN, and all that. The spot trading on BitGet, which I'm still on for spot trading. I have money in the futures account that I'm still using, but all my money over time is going to be sent over to MEXC so that I can do my next part of my trading. I'll always have a little bit of funds on BitGet because I do like the platform, but they're not being A1 with the U.S. due to regulations for U.S. users, so we got to find out elsewhere, stay ahead. And then Uphold's my most trusted, but spot fees are high. If you want to join Uphold, that is a link right there. Make sure you join me there. And if you're going to use these exchanges, it does do me a great bit of solitude to hit my link so that I can get more people attached to my file so that I can do more and more cool things with the audience. My current goal is to get enough people signed up through my MEXC sign-up link to where they'll allow me to be a copy trader again so we can continue our journey like we had on BitGet.